How well do you think Tesla stock performs as of this moment? In this video, you will see why Tesla whale calls for stock buyback after share price craters. Do you know that the company's stock has fallen more than 30% this year? Also, in a tweet to Martin Weiche, Tesla's senior director of investor relations, Tesla bull Leo Kogan said the company should immediately announce that it plans to buy back $5 billion of Tesla shares this year and $10 billion next year. If you want to know more about this information, stay tuned until the end of the video since it will be discussed in a more detailed manner. Before we proceed, we will have first an overview of Tesla. Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla. The year after the firm was created, Musk made a large early investment. Under his leadership, the company has grown from a money-losing startup into a profitable, large automaker and a global leader in electric vehicles. He served as the company's chairman until retiring in 2018. As part of the SEC settlement. Musk took over as CEO in October of 2008. Tesla had around 1.13 billion shares outstanding as of Q1 of 2022. Despite being a hugely popular firm, Tesla's stock does not have a blue-chip classification. When a company earns blue-chip status, it has a long-standing history of profitability and success in its industry. Tesla isn't able to keep the title due to its shaky record of profitability. Tesla shares soared above $800 in early January 2021, setting a new 52-week high. $70.10 was the 52-week low. The corporation reached another milestone in Q2 of 2021 with earnings of $1.1 billion announced. Only over a third, $354 million, of Tesla's revenue came from regulatory credit sales, marking the company's first generated more money from vehicle and energy storage sales. Furthermore, the majority of individuals frequently ask whether Tesla has ever split its shares. Tesla stock has indeed been split once before. It completed a 5-for-1 split of common shares in August 30th, 2020. As previously stated, the firm intends to seek shareholder permission to raise the number of authorized shares to conduct another stock split, with no specific date or ratio set. Leo Kogan, a Tesla bull, stated in a tweet directed to Tesla's senior director of investor relations that the firm should immediately announce that it expects to buy back $5 billion of Tesla shares this and $10 billion next year. In the midst of general market decline on Wednesday, Tesla shares finished trading more than 6% down. This year, the stock of the corporation has seen a decline of more than 30%. A way that companies employ to attempt to return money to shareholders is known as a stock buyback. This occurs when a publicly traded corporation uses cash to acquire its own shares of stock on the open market. This will allow the company can increase earnings per share, all else equal. The same earnings pie cut into fewer slices is worth a greater share of the earnings. By reducing share counts, buyback increases the stock's potential upside for shareholders who want to remain owners. Billionaire Leo Kogan, who claims to be the third largest investor of Tesla stock, is calling on the automaker to announce a $15 billion stock buyback as the company's share prices continue to fall. Kogan is the co-founder and chairman of $11.1 billion in sales IT provider SHI International, which has over 20,000 customers, including Boeing and AT&T. He refers to himself as a fanboy of Tesla CEO Elon Musk and is the third largest individual stakeholder in the firm that manufactures electric vehicles. He is demanding that the company buy back $15 billion worth of stock in order to assist reverse its decline on Wall Street. Kogan said in a tweet directed at Tesla's senior director of investor relations that the company should immediately announce that it plans to buy back $5 billion of Tesla shares this year and $10 billion next year. Kogan's comments were made in reference to Tesla's stock buyback program. He also stated that Tesla needs to make use of its free cash flow to fund the buyback. This ought not to damage the company's current cash reserves of $18 billion. In a follow-up tweet, Kogan stated that Tesla's free cash flow over the first 3 months of the year amounted to a total of $2.2 billion. After accounting for the cost of capital expenditures, he said that he anticipates it would rise to $8 billion this year and $17 billion the next year. Moreover, he expects it to reach those figures in this year. In another tweet, he stated that Tesla is able to buy back its undervalued stocks while also investing in fully autonomous driving, its Optimus bot, and new factories. CNBC reached out to Tesla for comment, but the company did not immediately reply. In the midst of a general market decline on Wednesday, Tesla shares finished trading more than 6% down. This year, the stock of the corporation has seen a decline of more than 30%. Thursday morning trading saw a modest decrease in value for Tesla. A firm that once issued shares of stock may decide to buy back those shares, which is referred to as a buyback. A buyback occurs when the issuing company pays shareholders the market value per share and reabsorbs that portion of its ownership that was previously distributed among public and private investors. This reclaims the portion of its previously distributed ownership among public and private investors. When a firm engages in stock buybacks, also known as share buybacks, it has the option of purchasing the shares on the open market or directly from its shareholders. Buybacks of existing stock have supplanted dividend payments in recent years as the most popular method for companies to repay funds to their shareholders. Due to the high expense required, blue-chip businesses are significantly much more likely to choose to exercise buybacks than smaller companies, even though the former have the option to do so. A way that companies employ to try to return money to shareholders is called a cash buyback, and it occurs when a public business uses cash to acquire shares of its own on the open market. The amount spent on buybacks reached an all-time high of $850 billion in the year 2021. During the course of the year, Apple repurchased a greater percentage of its own shares than any other publicly traded business, with Alphabet coming in second and Meta third. The previous month, Alphabet announced another repurchase for $70 billion. According to a claim that was published in Forbes in October, Kogan bet the house on Tesla early in the coronavirus outbreak. The article stated that he had won billions of dollars by going long on the electric car manufacturer. According to reports, Kogan sold all of his stake in other firms, including Baidu, Nvidia, China Mobile, and Nio, before investing his whole fortune in Tesla. Kogan is quoted as saying, "I regarded myself as Elon's fanboy." He also added that, "I would say he's the only person I really respect on Earth." Musk, who is the richest person in the world, according to the paper, announced on Tuesday that he has put on hold his bid to acquire Twitter until he receives more information on the number of spam or fraudulent accounts that are present on the social media network. Jefferies analysts stated on Tuesday that it appears as though Musk is attempting to drive down the price in response to the current sell-off in the market. In a research note, equities analyst Brent Thill and equity associate James Heaney claimed Elon Musk's recent comments suggest he is trying to negotiate a lower offer price. This was in reference to Musk's comments on Twitter. "We believe that Musk is using his investigation into the percentage of fake TWTR accounts as an excuse to pay below $54.20 per share. In reality, the NASDAQ comp is down 25% YTD year-to-date, and Elon Musk realizes that he must be overpaying for the asset." CNBC attempted to get a response from Tesla over the comments, but they did not react to their inquiry. Dan Ives, a Wedbush analyst and Tesla bull, told CNBC on Wednesday that Elon Musk's ambition to purchase Twitter has been a massive overhang on the company's stock price. Ives, who claims that he has been following Musk for decades, stated that Musk had received a black eye in the recent past. Ives stated that the way he's handled this, in my opinion, has been unconscionable, adding that it has put a bit of a stain on Tesla's stock as a result of his actions. If you like this video, make sure to click on the like button and visit our channel. And in order to be more updated with Tesla stock news, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell.